feet. That's a 10 feet horn span. Is that what you got? I don't know.
Spread.
It's coming to, that's a spread. It's coming to Texas to go up for auction.
And the people behind the Stockyards herd have started a campaign now to give Bluegrass a home in Fort Worth. Fox 4's Richard Ray at the Stockyards tonight with more. Hey, Rich.
Hi, guys. You know, the Fort Worth herd and the giant longhorn, they parade up and down the street here a couple times a day. Might be the really perfect Texas tourist attraction. Nothing quite says Old West like longhorns in the stockyard, but there's one particular longhorn that the Fort Worth herd really covets now, a world record holder from Kansas that goes up for auction here in late September. Every day at 11 and 4, a longhorn drive in the historic Fort Worth stockyards draws tourists.
I'm from Florida.
Where are you from?
And I'm from Boston.
From coast to coast.
California.
And around the world.
Sydney, Australia.
The Fort Worth herd, a truly unique attraction celebrating a history that dates back to the 1800s when longhorns were driven here up the Chisholm Trail. The herd and its educational programs are funded by the nonprofit Friends of the Fort Worth Herd. 16 longhorns in the program now. Trail boss Christian Jaworski says Chex is the current big boy, horns measuring 86 inches tip to tip. But Chex is not the world record holder, not even close. There's a steer named Bluegrass in Greenleaf, Kansas, measuring 119 inches.
33 inches difference.
Almost 3 feet longer
Almost
than
3
Chex.
feet longer than Chex.
Turns out Bluegrass is headed to the Fort Worth stockyards, going up for auction in late September. Christian Jaworski has known about Bluegrass since he became the record holder in 2014, but just recently learned that he was going up for auction here in September, so 2 weeks ago she went to Kansas to see for herself.
When I got there, I swear, he was just saying, oh, the Fort Worth herd is here. And he went to running and bucking and playing and ran right up to the fence to say hello. He really does say, I want to come to Texas. He's not a Kansas longhorn.
Friends of the Fort Worth herd want to raise up to $100,000 to win Bluegrass at auction.
Not only are we interested in getting the Bluegrass here, but we're interested in the auction itself.
Corporate sponsor Majestic Realty is on board. The folks with a $175 million development project in the works, hoping to transform the stockyards while promising to maintain its historical integrity.
Becoming more of an event attraction place, and one of these events that we've talked about doing are bringing back these auctions that used to happen here. We're going to do anything we can to help push that steer where it belongs here in Fort Worth, Texas.
It's been over 20 years since we've had a sale here of registered longhorns.
Bruce McCarty and the Fort Worth Stock Show also excited about making sure when Bluegrass comes to auction, he stays.
We want him to come back home to where he belongs, here in Texas.
Raising $100,000 is going to take a lot of folks with deep pockets, certainly deeper than mine. But if you want to help, we do have a link to the GoFundMe page on our website. Steve and Heather, it's a neat story, one I think we're going to follow as it develops.
Somebody's going to step up. You know they will. Don't look at not me. No, heck no. But somebody will. Somebody will do it.
All right, Richard, I'm curious if that thing will fit down some of those tight spots on the daily walk. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Hope it happens. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Rich. I don't know. Is it hard to balance it all, or they just know what they're doing?
Like, he's a big old boy.
It's awesome. It'll happen, and Rich will keep following. Okay, the field.